Hello there. Hi guys. Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Hold on, I gotta get the audio for this. Where are you taking us? On an adventure. And go on a chill walk. And now we walk and talk. How do I have my either? I don't know why it's not copyright. I love walking tours. Me too. I like them. This is a shout out to Crystal for recommending this, or rather choosing it. It's just a chill night, and I know I said I was gonna do art, but I'm a bit tired today. But I still wanted to stream, so whatever goes for this stream, really. Anyway, hi Chair, hi Donnie, hi Dis, Rabbit, Sounds like someone's frying chicken. I think it's the umbrella. Chill stream today. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing stuff in the background. But like, if you guys got, I don't know, question, just random things, or whatever. If you guys got stuff you want to talk about, we can yap today. Okay, don't mind this. Transform. Reset. Why is my model messing up? Oh, I didn't send the Discord notif. Donnie, I think you have access. Can you do that for me? Just say no art, just vibes. Go ask her in the question. Thank you. Why is it not doing what I wanted to do? Hold on. The immersion's a bit broken, but just listen to the really nice sounds. Oh, that's right. That's not the top. There you go. That's good enough, right? You get this is a little bit of black. Transform. That is good enough. What did Donnie post? Okay, thank you, Donnie. You have a question? Yeah, what question? Hi, Aze. I got an unusual eel. Why is my model not modeling? That's like kind of being fucky today. It's weird. Hold on, I don't have fish enabled. Pause. I said I don't have fish enabled. Happy Pride to the gays in chat. What crimes are you planning to commit this month? Okay, there you go. You can do it again. Let's chat. Let me refresh this. There you go. Okay. Do you ever think about the job you wanted as a kid versus what you want now as an adult? Can you talk about it? Yeah, for sure. Also, just stream. Just stream. Very vibes. Ask. And no question. There you go. Also, if anyone wants this whole channel is about walks in Japan. So if you guys want to use it too, feel free. Okay. That is what's everyone's things. Arsoners, I'm not feeling fire this month. I mean, I am fire, but like, I don't think I'm gonna cause fire. Very lion-like. That's good. That's good. Very lion. Very slay. Very brave. Going to Greece. Where are you going? Where in Greece? What's your plans? I'm gonna answer Donnie's question. Chris, it's gonna be quick. Oh, Dragon of the Lake. What is your wisdom on the bite of 87? Mark E. Plier. Next question. It's funny that you say that because I literally saw a tweet of somebody having their Discord layout as Mark, and then the banner was like synced up. Okay, I'm gonna answer Chair's question now. The job I wanted as a kid versus the job I want now as an adult. Why did the rain get harder? Um I'm gonna lower this in my ears. Hold on. Okay. You're gonna send that. I knew it. We have the same timeline. The job I wanted as a kid. Hmm. This might get a bit sad, but it's okay. We're like low energy, chill vibes. It's okay. Not sad, but like, the vibes. I think as a kid, I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up, actually. For the longest time, I think until ninth grade, maybe. Hi, Chili, welcome in. How you doing? And that's like a really long time. I mean, ninth grade is still a kid, right? I don't know what age that is. I forgot what age that is in the Philippine educational system. But both of my parents are in the medical field, and everyone around me, all of my, all my family members, all my parents' peers, whenever they would see me, they would be like, "Oh, are you gonna be like your parents? Are you gonna take on the family name, become a doctor?" And I didn't. At first, I was like, "Yeah, sure." It was always a half-hearted answer. But as I grew up, I didn't really see myself becoming anything else. I think at one point I considered doing art as a job, but the not just in for Asians, but a lot of people are like, there's no money in art. And so I would be like, oh, okay. I didn't really I don't want to say I didn't mind, but I was like, man, I guess I'll become a doctor then. I don't really know because I didn't have any other I don't want to say dreams, but I didn't have any other plans. And then I remember in grade oh no. This is okay. When I went into senior high, you have to pick a strand. So you either go into STEM, ABM, which is business, HUMS, which is humanities, or like I forgot the other one, I'm sorry. But in my mind, the school that I went to offered um like the arts version. I forgot which one. It's been a while. Why is that thing so blue? What the hell? Anyway, um, and I went into STEM, ADT. Thank you. Yeah, ADT, Arts and Design track. And I thought about it. I was like, maybe I can apply for it. But then my first choice was STEM, and I remember during the first week or the first month of like 11th grade, talking to my mom about it. And then she would ask me like, "Oh, how's class? Like, how are you doing?" And I think I had some exposure to the ADT students. It's probably like a few months in actually. So we had exams by that point, yeah. And I cried. I cried to my mom, being like, I don't know how I feel. I don't mind science, but I feel like my heart isn't where it is. And then I passed STEM, thank God. And then going into college, I was like, okay, will I go straight into my pre med? But then during the pandemic, I did a lot of art and I ended up doing a lot of fan art for Technoblade. I know that's like such a left field thing, but I did a lot of art for Technoblade. And he actually noticed my art. He liked it. It was just a little like on Twitter when you could still browse Twitter normally. And I was so inspired. I was like, oh, the people that I look up to actually see my art. And on top of that, like a lot of people perceived my art because, you know, MCYT was like, that's the golden age of MCYT fandom. And I had Filza, if you guys know Filza, my art ended up on his stream in his like uh slideshow thing, which was really surprising because I just wanted to check it before class and then I saw my art there and I was like, whoa. I don't know, there was a lot more that inspired me to try to go into art school. So I did. But then, as you guys know, I dropped art school because I realized that I didn't want to do it as a job. I think my heart is still in it for sure, but I don't think it's something I want to pursue professionally because I don't like the atmosphere. I don't like the word environment. That's the word, atmosphere. I don't like the environment. And I also have trauma from my UX UI teacher, but you know, if it yeah. Anyway, so now I plan to become it went full circle. I'm planning to become a doctor because I'm taking my pre-med in psychology. And I know it's going to be really hard, but I think it's okay. I've come to terms with it after like 15 years, I think. 15 years, something like that. I've come to terms with it because I think first and foremost, I want to be stable in many ways. um, I want to have income. I want to have money. Because in this economy, you need money for everything. People who say money can't buy happiness are fucking lying. Do you know the amount of shit I can buy that would make me happy? Do you know the amount of lighter figures I could buy with money? Anyway, I just want to be stable, and my thinking is, if I have money, I will have the means to support my passion. Um, so it's actually interesting because on Sunday we went out for lunch, and then we were talking about stuff, and then my dad was like, "Oh, are you gonna take a business?" Because the restaurant that we were in is owned by one of my mom's patients, who is really tired and wants to rest, and is very ill, but she can't because she doesn't have someone who'll take over the business. So they're trying to find one. And in that vein, um, my dad asked me, "Oh, do you want to have a business?" And I'm like, I don't know if I want a business, um, in the traditional sense, like a food business and all that. But I was like, oh, maybe I want to like set up a online shop because that's the thing right now, right? Or it has been for a while. I mean, with the pandemic and online shops having a boom. But I don't know. My dad, he's old. My parents are old. So he has the notion that if you sell art, you have to have those like trinket stores, like the ones that sell like a lot of different stuff and different art. And he thinks that you need to have like a physical store to like run a business, which I see what he means, but I don't see myself running a physical store. I really don't want to do that, especially if I'm going to go into the med field. I ain't got time for that. I gotta hire somebody else to do that. At the most I offered was you know how in some art stores, I don't know if this is in other places. It's a van. Taxi? Um yeah, that's what I offered to my dad. I can definitely partner up. I can give my merchandise to sell there. I've seen like several. So I was like, yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah, at the most at least. But I don't want my own physical store because I really don't want to run one. I don't see myself doing that. Um so yeah, like TLDR, uh health field, art, back to health field. Well, to be stable, 8 million more matches to the Leviathan. I would get matcha poisoning. Is it possible to get matcha poisoning? Um, all roads lead back to the health field. Yeah. Gotta have good money so we can easily handle the inevitable. Taking Nico to the vet because he was acting weird. Turns out he was pretending to be ill for the attention and cost us 2K. Yeah. Yeah. You'd be installing so many new shelves at home for plastic robot money. True, yeah. Yeah, I'll answer as is before I continue with yours, Chair. Guys, ask me questions. I want the app. Thank you. Even if it's random, like Donnie's Bite of 87. Preferably a serious one, but that's okay if it's not. What's a hobby you want to invest more time into but haven't yet? For what reason haven't I? A hobby I want to invest more. I assume a hobby that I've already started but haven't continued. Mm, singing, I think. As some of you may know, or I've mentioned on stream, I started singing lessons, but I've actually taken a pause for it for now because my schedule went haywire and I had several Sundays where I couldn't go consistently. And I will admit I am slacking on practicing on my singing. It's definitely something I want to continue. I want to get into more because it's really fun. I really enjoy it. So yeah, Warframe is a hobby. It's not something I want to invest in, Moon. I fear the time I will lose if I invest into Warframe. uh, if you guys hear like a sizzly, I have a Milky's. I bought one earlier. I need to space this away in case it spills. There we go. Got cream soda. I didn't think I'd like this actually. It's really good. Okay. You still plan to do a shop on my physical partner? I'm just thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, but I think so. Um, I'd like to. I'd love to have an online shop. I'd love to sell stuff. I also talked about during that Sunday lunch. I really want a booth one day, even if it's just once in my life. That's definitely on my bucket list to booth at least once, maybe twice, but at the most just once. I really want the booth. That's something I really, really, really want to do because I don't know. I feel like it's a milestone to be able to like even if one person buys my merch, that just like tells me that my art is worth somebody's money. And sure, I do commissions. Yeah, I do custom stuff, but it's like I don't know. It's a different thing to be able to put your stuff out as a physical item and have someone be like, to, I want to put that thing on my stuff and like carry it around. So I don't know. I think it will be really exciting. Hopefully in the future when I become a billionaire. Uh, if you ever had the opportunity to go to one new place completely paid for, where would it be? I want to go to. I think I want to go to Greece. That was a. It's funny that, as I mentioned, yeah, I want to go to Greece. I don't know. I've always been Greek mythology junkie, and I just think Greece looks pretty. From the the tourist places I've seen, but I also just I want to go more in Europe. I think, uh, barring any weird Europeans, but I've any places weird really. Um, yeah, fully paid for. A Greece trip would be nice. Obviously, like that's like the self answer. If it was like uh something else, I'd also want to go to Scotland, to meet Danny. Um, or if one trip was fully paid for, I some roundabout way to like have multiple trips so I could see all my friends. Should go to Italy at some point with weapons, but also to ski and have poop. True. True, true, true. What's something you wish you had more of? Can be physical, like money, abstract thing like time, or fully conceptual thing like patience. Ooh, that's a really good question. I wish I had more mental stability. Slash, half joking. But anyway, um, that and um, I guess time. I wish I had more time. And under time, there's like a lot of things under time. I wish I had better time management because I feel like there's so much and so little that you can do in a day. And I feel like I've wasted time in the past, which is fine. It happens. And I don't know. Part of me is like, did I really waste time because it's got me to where I am now? I don't know. I wish I had more time. The inevitable, you know, the inevitability of time, but you try to make the most of it. Also, especially, I want more time because I think I'm gonna start getting busy in the coming months. Um, because for health reasons, I will have to like have scheduled like exercise things. Like I'll have to see a trainer for health reasons to up my health, and I think I also have to do more health checkups soon. Nothing serious. I just gotta get my shit together. So just a heads up, streams will probably be moved to 8 p.m. later on. Um, yeah, like if I had more time, I wouldn't have to sacrifice the things that I love, which is something that sometimes it has to happen because like to I've tried to do everything, but there's only so much time. There's so much of me I can do. Like before, I will admit I had used streamed as like an escapism from IRL responsibilities, but now I'm facing those IRL responsibilities like straight in the face because I can't afford to avoid them anymore. But that also means having to focus on it more and not use school, not use stream as a form of escapism. So stream will slowly not back end, but there will be times where I'll just have to cancel stream, and I know you guys will understand, which I'm very thankful for. But I wish. And on top of that, sorry, just like yaps upon yaps upon yaps. On top of that, um, my dad made a point that if I'm gonna go into med, I won't have as much time to do the things that I want. He and my mom have a lot of friends who are creatively inclined, but they had to give that up for a while during the time that they were studying because you don't have the time. You don't even have the time to study. You don't have the time to sleep. And that's something you got to deal with. I know some friends who are in the medical field, some streamer mutuals, and they have had to stop streaming for a while because they had to focus on that. Because if you don't focus on that, you're flunking that, and you don't want to flunk med school. So I'm taking as much time as I have now to stream as much as I can for the inevitable that streams won't be as frequent, but I'm still gonna be here. I hope you guys also remember me if I stream less. But yeah. Welcome in, biscuits. For a house, what's your dream layout? Or do I have an aesthetic or plan for what room you want to lock in? I don't know what aesthetic. I'm not very good. I'm at house thingies in architecture. I'm not an architect. I have friends who are architects. I could ask them. Um, I'd like a balcony. That would be nice. Like a balcony that's big enough for interior decor. I think I could decorate to like an okay amount, but I definitely would need somebody who actually like knows what they're fucking doing. Because I don't. I just think something's pretty, but it may not be practical. Or it may be practical, but I don't know how to make it pretty. I want a balcony. When I become a billionaire, I'd like a swimming pool. Um, a garden would be nice. Not even a big one, just a garden. Or do you guys know those houses that have like an inside like square garden and stuff? I'd really like that. One of my favorite YouTuber couples has one in their like house, and I'm like, I need that. I need that. So I was like, oh my gosh, I want that. Who could forget you? Really know you only really know basic feng shui, yeah. It's really basic stuff. So remember YouTubers used to watch, always go back and rewatch all videos. Yeah, it's true. It's a good point. What content creators was nostalgic for you? That's a really good question. Whose stuff am I nostalgic for? I feel so sad because a portion of the YouTubers I'm nostalgic for became problematic. Sweating. So we will not mention the problematic creators, but um, Technoblade, I think. I don't think I have any other YouTubers. Do I have any other YouTubers? I haven't rewatched Pewds' stuff recently. He's not really the type of content I like. I haven't rewatched Techno's content recently either, but if I do, there's just like I remember a really good time in my life when he was making content. And if I recently came across a TikTok with a clip of him and I didn't even recognize it, which made me a bit sad. And I was like, oh, he's a good guy. He's a great guy. Yeah, probably that. Um, I guess there's also this other. Oh, I guess Jazza, Draw with Jazza. I used to watch his drawing stuff so much. It's great. I think his stuff is nostalgic for me too. I love Jazza. Did you know his brother's an AI bro? Which fucking sucks. But it's really funny because he outwardly hates his brother. That's so funny. Unfortunately, he's pro AI. Is he? I thought he hates his brother. Or are you talking about the brother? Yeah, the brother does AI. But I thought he hates his brother. Oh, he had. Oh man. Really funny that sword guy sucks at draw and is an AI bro. Damn. How come all of the nostalgic guys are ending up shit? Feedsbox hit you hard with nostalgia. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I suddenly remembered his old videos. Might have changed stances though. Videos way early into AI. Ah, okay. Might have been. Might have been. I just saw a TikTok comment being like talking about about the brother, and he's like, oh yeah, he's siblings with Jazza who draws. So yeah. So I don't know. I don't know the current one, but I think Jazz's stuff Jazz's um character design videos were my favorite. I loved watching those. It made me want to do that. I want to get more into character design just to make stuff. Really nice. Drawing with Voff. That's a name I haven't heard in ages. Oh, she's coming back. That's great. I hope she's doing well. It's really fun for you growing up, but as you got older, you got so sick of the. True, actually, he does have the content creator voice. I think it was like good, quote unquote. It was fun for like younger us because to catch our attention, and I guess everybody spoke that way at the time. So yeah. As much as you like the idea of having a cringy streamer setup next to each other, we folks won't that because you hate you having to pick up on your mic and you pick up on my mic when we stream, yeah. Unless we get really good at audio stuff. And I also think it's just better if we have separate rooms. I think it would just be better if we had separate rooms just for, you know, just for us to have our own like spaces, really. Yannicka sent you a vid a bit ago. That was a language you're talking about content creator voices. It was really informative, really good. That's good. I'm so sorry. Excuse-moi. She posted 2 videos in the last 3-ish weeks, being AFK for medical reasons. I see. I hope she's doing okay now, though. Thank you. Mention something you'd want more of, with the same parameters, what's something you wish you had less of? I wish I had less of a mental illness, but anyway. I wish I had less anger in my heart. I'm not a very angry person, but in the last year or so, I've become very exasperated with life, and that's made me very angry. That's made me a lot less patient, and I used to pride myself on my patience. But life has just hit me with so much shit that I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking crash out. I'm going to crash out. But yeah, I wish I had less anger. And you get the sickest amount of joy barely seeing the umbrella. So cute. Little umbrella. Yeah. I don't know. Especially, I don't know, recently I've been thinking about like people who've hurt me recently. I don't know why they've come back into my mind. Yeah, as Donnie mentioned, a big part of that was caused by other people. But yeah, the people who have hurt me have come back into my mind, and I can't help but feel so angry, so sad. And I I'd rather be sad than angry, I think. Yeah, as I agree, as anger is a big feeling. It takes so much space in your heart. It's so explosive. It's kind of like an airbag. When it comes up, it just takes up so much space and you gotta wait for it to deflate. But it's so like hard to get out of because you're stuck there like an airbag. Becomes draining, yeah, for sure. It's very draining, very annoying. When those people come back into your mind, you're just like, man, like why did I let myself? I don't even actually no, I don't question why did I let myself get into that because I know exactly why I was in that situation with those type of people. And just to subtweet on my end, for one of the people who hurt me very long ago and still has a hold in my heart, unfortunately, for the longest time, I did not know what he thought of me after we cut each other off. But with some internal connections, I found out because he found out that that internal connection was our mutual. And he was like, "Oh, I see that are you close with Ren?" And I was like, and then they were like, "Why?" And then they told them, being like, "Oh, in this time, we were really close." But then, God, I don't remember what they told me, but they were like, something stuff happened, and then I couldn't understand them, and then it just so happened that we fell apart. We like slowly drifted off, And then later on, I noticed that they just ended up doing things with other people. So, like, I backed off. And then they got together with one of my friends who is my ex and my abuser. Um, and later on, he doesn't know that I was meant emotionally abused by them, by him, by the ex. But he was on his side because he believes that I ditched my ex for Donnie because it just seemed so sudden. Because in his eyes, in that person's eyes, that old friend's eyes, I just ditched, I up and ditched him and my ex for other people because I was talking to more people, which wasn't the case because I had a mental illness moment with, let's say, person A, and understandably so, he didn't know how to deal with that. But instead of talking to me like an adult, which he was, he slowly stopped talking to me. And I prodded him 3 separate times over 2 weeks to talk to me about it. And only at the end of it, he was like, yeah, we're not going to be the same. And I was like, why didn't you just tell me? Why didn't you just tell me that you were uncomfortable? I would have apologized. I did apologize for it. But he was like, I didn't know what to do. I felt like I couldn't do anything to help you. I felt so lost. It was all about him. He did not think to talk to me about it. He agreed that we were close. And yet, boom, boom, pow. 5 big booms. Yeah. And slowly we started drifting apart. We just started talking to other people. And also, he has a track record of going up and ditching people himself. Because after we stopped talking to one another, or we're still talking at this point, he got up and befriended another artist who he then got close to exactly like me. And literally less than 4 or 5 months, met up with her. And now I'm pretty sure they're living together. And I think she knows and hates my guts because I hate her guts too. But yeah, I don't know. He talks about me up and leaving, but the thing is, he's done that himself. So, I don't know. The trash takes itself out. And it's so. I think about it now. I used to be really sad about it. As Donnie said, I didn't realize how bad it was until he pointed it out. Because I used to be like, maybe they did this and that and this and that. You know? I used to believe that they could be fixed. I could fix them. Turns out they were unfixable because they had caused these things before. It'd be like that. You don't really notice. You don't really notice the wrongs of people until you're away from them. Hindsight is 2020. So yeah. I was thinking about it. I also been thinking about my ex recently. Just like the shit that he caused me. Now that's anger. Dog, I could have been so far. I lost so much because of him. But you know what? It's fine. Now, speaking of loss, let me see. Who would do this to my best better than you? That's it. Not a lot of fun in the brain space recently. I think it's because I've had really bad sleep recently. I've had to stay up to finish comms. A comm that was due on the 1st of June, which I managed to finish. I've become an interviewer. You asked really good questions, so I appreciate it. Thank you, Chili. Something you didn't realize you lost until you did? That's a good question. At the time that I was dating my ex, what was it? Actually, on the 2 occasions with my ex, says, I didn't realize that I had lost my passion until I broke up with them. Because the year that I was with my first girlfriend, I only drew once a month that entire year. Because I spent every other time spending time with them. And it was only after we broke up that I realized I gave up that passion for her. And then with my ex, um, there had been a time where I was going on a lot of hiatuses because he was being very controlling and he didn't like that I was growing on Twitch. So he felt insecure, like a little boy, and would tell me, "Don't leave me because you're growing, because I'm not growing as much as you. So you're gonna leave me for somebody else." Even growth at school, I was going into college. I was gonna move out. Well, I was gonna stay in a dorm. And he was like, "You're gonna go to college and find somebody else and break up with me." Dog! I just wanna go to college! I just wanna have a dorm! Dog, I just wanted to have independence. Apparently college is a dating sim. Damn, I might now exactly. Oh, and uh slight quick trigger warning for self-harm. Very quickly. Um mute for like a minute. He threatened I'm gonna just give the minute for anyone to be okay. He threatened to KMS when I tried to break up with him. There was a time that I wanted to break up with him. He cried so much and he was outside. He was outside. I wanted to break up with him because I needed to break up. But then he cried. And then he was like, ah, blah, 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 blah. And then he was on the drive home. It was raining. And he was like, that wasn't that more than once. No, he only threatened once, but I tried to break up with him several times. Anyway, it was raining. He got in his car and he was like, "Oh, there's a bridge nearby. Should I drive myself off?" And I was like, "No. What? Insane." So I had to stay because, yeah. Hi, Kiseki. I love you. Yeah, and that's it. You can say pineapple now. All the hugs, thank you. Yeah, yikers on bikers. I think the biggest thing you've learned the last few years for going no contact or dropping people, the person cared or respected you, they wouldn't do that or would work on their poor behavior. Yeah, I agree. Welcome involved. But yeah, I I had to go on hiatus multiple times. I had to stream less. I had to. I spent more time with him so he could be less insecure. But the moment I spent time for myself and do what I was passionate about, he got pissy over it. So I also had to give up passions because of that. So I didn't realize I had my flame flickered for a while. Was very dim for a while. Almost went out multiple times. But we're back. We're still going. Just good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, also like slight related to my exes. My first ex, we got together because we both did self-shipping. But then the moment I bring up a self-ship, like a certain self-ship once we were in our relationship, she got jealous and really pissy about it. And I was like, "Dog, this is the reason we got together. What do you mean you're jealous? This is a fictional character." Dog. What happened? And then for my second ex, I didn't I had the thought where it was like, if I did not say for work and showed it to people, because I like drawing not safe for work art, he would get jealous and pissy at me about it. I know that he would get so jealous about it, and I'm like, oh god. So I didn't do a lot of not safe for work at that time anyway, so it didn't matter. But yeah. In no way, yeah. Draw him pregnant. It's not worth drawing him. He has a beard. I don't want to draw a guy with a beard. Oh my god, did I mention he also has anger issues? And ain't nobody want to get that pregnant. he has anger issues and punches walls. And to deal with his anger issues, he has to cut wood. I can take him. I'll stab the shit out of him. Thank you, Azza. Also, didn't respect your pronouns. Oh yeah, he was transphobic towards me, towards the sense of our relationship. Geographical location, Italy. Italy on the side of a mountain where it sometimes snows. I don't remember where, but that's it. Waste of energy if you do it digitally? True. This is why Donnie mentioned we go to Italy and then we stab him. Everyone, let's go on an Italy trip. Bring your knives or your preferred weapon. We're not picky. Maybe I should bring an axe so that I get to chop him down with the very thing that he uses. Anyway, for legal reasons, that's a joke, Twitch. That's a joke. Hindsight is 2020. But watching your friends get into a car crash is clear as day. What's a shit show if you saw? What's the shit show you saw a friend walk into and just had to let them make their mistakes? Ooh. Oh my god, I have. Oh my god, wait, I have tea for that. I have tea for that. Get to chop wood? Yeah, cut his dick off. And feed it to the wolves. I'm pretty sure there's wolves where he is, but anyway. The first thing that comes into my mind was one of my friends. This was before grade 10. I think we were 9th grade because that's when I was dating my ex. Wait, can any Pipinos calculate what age are we when we're in 9th grade? Hold on. Hold on, sorry. Immersion break. Pause. Okay. 14 to 16. Okay. 14 to 16. Thank you. Okay. So consider, I think she was much younger than me. I think she was 14 or 15. Look at us. We are what we are. Filipino. Wait, I'll just read down this message. So when skiing on more advanced slopes, there's a thing called tree wells, where it's snow piles high up past the trees. You can't see it. Very dangerous. You fall really hard to get out. So, anyway, yeah. So, my friend, who was I'm pretty sure anywhere from 13 to 15, was dating a mid-20s guy for several years. Several years. And I was like, oh my fucking god. Yeah, when I mean a car crash, I mean a fucking car crash, dude. I remember, because like she would mention that she has a boyfriend. And all of us were like, ah, that's cute. Yeah, okay. And I went with her to a to a convention. I think it was my second convention. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna meet up with my boyfriend and his friends. I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah, I was excited. I was like, okay, I can see your boyfriend. She runs off because I want to go get my tickets. I come back to her and she's standing next. She's really short. She's shorter than me, by the way. For those of you who know me, I'm like 154 centimeters, which is like 5'1", 5 to 5'1". She's shorter than me, okay? Much shorter than me. One of the shortest in our class. And I'm already short. She's standing next to like a 20-something-year-old guy. And the whole group is all 27-year-old guys. I mean, there's like, I think one 20-something-year-old woman. But they're all adults. They're all fully fledged adults. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't say anything about this. And for context as to why she's with one, it's because she plays MMOs with them and she met him in an MMO. So if the Pepinos who know the exact pipeline that is. Hi, Chloe. We're just yapping. We're in Japan. It's raining. Oh, she's okay. Yeah, she's okay. I don't think anything bad happened to her. Much to my knowledge, I don't think anything happened to her. Um, feels like MMOs are groomer central. It really is. Because like anything can happen in an MMO, right? But they were together for several years, and I'm pretty sure he came to prom. To our prom. And was her plus one. I'm pretty sure he was her plus one. How you doing, Chloe? I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I have images from prom, but I'm pretty sure. Who let that pass? I don't know. I think the thing is the logistics. Their frontal lobe was developed exactly. That was grade 10. We were like at the most 17. Wouldn't they say a whole adult in the room? I guess no one cared. I think we got away with it because during prom, it was just the class. The parents were all like in their own rooms and stuff. There was no adults, no other adult. Well, I think the only adults were like some teachers and whatever, but like, okay, the thing is that passed because they managed to smuggle the. Okay, this is like a cute side tangent, but like, I had a plus one, but um they managed to smuggle my girlfriend at the time into prom. So we managed to spend prom together. So if the whole class managed to hide the fact that my girlfriend, now ex, had come to prom, they can smuggle a whole man to the room. Because there was no parents to hide that. Wouldn't they see a whole adult? I don't know. That's the thing. I didn't think none of us thought much about it because at that point I think they were together for like 2+ years. 2 or 3. And I was like, that was crazy. Sucks and PH doesn't matter because love is love now, but when it's gay, suddenly bawal. True. You're fucking right. Happy Pride. Um, I think I'm pretty sure they broke up because I remember at some point they had messaged me being like, "Oh, what would you do if like this and like that?" And this sounded exactly like how a breakup would go. And I was like, "Oh, oh." I think the reason why they broke up is that he wasn't spending much time with her, and I think the reason he wasn't spending much time with her was because he's a fucking adult and had a job, and so they didn't communicate as much. And she was trying to like spend time with him, but he also had to earn money, and I think he was already starting to avoid her at some point. Uh, and so they broke up. Thumbs up. I think said girly has a boyfriend now who is of her age because I saw it on Instagram. But good lord, that was the thing we just accepted. I don't know why. None of our as Biscuit said, none of our fucking frontal lobes developed. We just let it slide. Okay. Yeah, guys, ask questions, please. Thank you. Briefly talked about anger being big and heavy like an airbag. Pick any other feeling of choice. Explain what that feeling is like. Just came back from an evening walk and jump right into this common molly. Sorry, Chloe. We're just yapping. I do. What's an emotion? Love the floor and yaps. um, okay. Do I want to be sappy or do I want to be philosophical? What do you guys want? It's in forever? Yeah, I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Oops, I'll hide my cursor. Right, I'll hide. There we go. Ah. Both philosophical? Okay. I don't have opinions. I was just like, I already made a choice, I'll make choose another. On Pride Month. Good morning. I hope you slept well. Uh, so what's a good emotion to be philosophical about? Homophobic shit. Um, oh, okay, wait, I have one. Generics of females' frontal lobe development is complete the early to mid 20s, and males typically mid to late 20s. No fucking wonder. Girlie's holding a stuffed teddy in the rain. See, because I have an umbrella. You'll see it peek sometimes. I had my cursor. It's cold. I have to cover up. Nah. I think one that I've actually been thinking about recently is normal, feeling normal. And I know that's such like a subjective feeling, but recently I've been feeling very normal. And like I mean that in a really good way. Because for the longest time I haven't felt like myself. I felt like what does it feel like? I guess feeling normal when I try to because there's a feeling. There's actually like a literal mental to physical feeling that I get when I realize that I feel normal. Not that I am normal. It's just I just feel like I'm living a normal life. And I think that for me is like I'm in a pool and I feel like I've been on the deep end for so long and I don't know how to get to a point that I can feel my feet on the ground. I keep swimming, I don't know where the shallow waters are. But recently, with me going back to school, actually having a schedule, doing homework, going outside, meeting new people, doing things, touching grass, basically things that make me feel less chronically online, makes me feel that I've actually touched the bottom of the pool and I'm able to actually go where I feel safe enough to walk in. I don't know, I've just been really thinking about it, about feeling normal again. And there's still times where I'm like, man, this shit sucks, or man, this is a lot, or like, man, this is not normal for me. I can at least somewhat say that I'm okay sometimes. So yeah, feeling of normal, I say with quotation marks, very subjective, but yeah. Hey, Sarcy, come in. Is that umbrella frog themed? I don't know. I didn't notice. Okay, time, Chloe. Oh, Dragon of a Lake. What is your wisdom on finding a lake that you want to live in? It's pretty slay. I don't know. It's nice and it ended. Never mind. There's another one. Um, the water's nice and cool. There's little fishies around. Very temperate. Feels pretty nice to have your own lake. I recommend it. Yeah. Chemicals finally align. They align like the stars. They're sometimes aligned, but when they do, that shit hit different. Speaking of feeling normal, I gotta take my meds. Med check. Y'all need to take if anyone needs to take meds, have food, have water. Make sure to do that. Mm. Already had meds. Okay, that's good. You need your 32-day period to end. Yeah, definitely take your meds for that. Hold on, let me just. Maybe I did that. I don't remember. I'm just checking off my. I think I did that. Have to recheck. Okay. Period. That's a whole dynasty. Insane. When someone says the stars align, you think something bad's gonna happen? Really? What's something you miss? What's something I miss? Mm, impending doom. Yeah. What do I miss? Oh, this is very specific. I miss when I was in Iceland. Iceland was my first really far overseas trip, and that feeling is unmatched. I don't know what it is. It was actually so nice. It was such a good trip. Want to go one day? Yeah. You was in Iceland? Yeah, I was in Iceland. Did you give this happy answer? I just gave philosophical. Uh Maybe you can like remake it so that I talk about the sappy answer. Make a question. Oh, hold on. Yes, teka lang. I'm back. I'm not in a call. I don't know why I'm pressing my unmute. Anyway. I'm also supposed to be on streamer mode. Why am I not on streamer mode? It's supposed to be automatic. For some reason it's not tracking. Anyway. Oops. Okay. What was I gonna answer? But yeah, anyway, I forgot my train of thought for the Iceland one, but it just hit different. It hit different. Thank you for the welcome back. Welcome in, cheese. Oh, you had a quiet like, sorry. Have a good like. Prelude to Melancholy is gonna be my band name, actually. Please tell me you tasted their bread that's baked by digging under volcanic hot spring. I don't know, actually. I might have. Remember. Um, yes. Do you take comfort in nostalgia or is it a prelude to melancholy? Depends what I'm remembering. Um, Biscuits, cheese, and beans. Only English breakfast. I have to be honest, thought the stream was literally you. No, it's not me. I wish I was in Japan. Hold on. Ambience. Oops, I didn't put in caps, but there you go. That's what I'm using. Um, Filipino ambience when? Is there? Hold on, I'll answer the question after I get what's it? Filipino walk time lapse? No, I don't want a time lapse. There is! Wait, no, it's a time lapse. Walking video. Walking street. Wait, there is. That's so funny. Somebody literally has 726 videos of walking in the Philippines. Is there Filipino ambience? Or like Filipino ambulance. Holy fucking shit, they're everywhere, true. Uy, Philippines. Okay. Anyway. It depends what I'm remembering, I think. There are memories that I think very fondly of, but I think majority of what I'm nostalgic for makes me kind of sad because I miss being in that moment, you know? There are several things that I remember. When I think of nostalgia, I think of I was thinking of one earlier actually, I don't know. There was a memory I suddenly remembered and I was like, huh, why am I thinking of that now? I'm really sad. um There was one, I think, one that I remember when I think of nostalgia is with that, what do I call him? With person A, let's say, the person who did not talk to me like an adult. Um, he sent me a song and it was about keeping somebody, it was in Japan, it's by a Japanese band, and it's about keeping somebody company while the trains go, like up until the last train. And it's a really nice song. And I remember him telling me, like, oh, I hope I can be the person you can rest your head on when you're tired after a long day. And when I think about it, I get really sad. Because he was. But, you know, those long days became long weeks, long months, long years. Haven't talked to that dude in 3 years. It'd be like that. I think about it, but then I'm like, you know what? It's okay. It happens. It happens. Yeah. Charan. Have a good breakfast biscuits whenever you do. Guys, ask questions, even if it's random. Wait, where did my drink go? I think the umbrella is just the clear umbrellas they get from like convenience stores. We got one of those, and then we lost them. We got several of them. I don't know where they are now. I'm so sad. Where his words were so pretty, shame they had no flavor. No, dog. His words were so pretty. I remember, so I'm gonna go on a ramble. You can see how much space he took up in my heart because I still talk about him fondly, even if he hurt me. Um, God, he said several things to me, and I have one of them as like a story prompt. Where is it? I literally have it. I have it. I have it because it would be such a good story prompt. The content comes first, guys. It's okay, guys. I harbor double the amount of evil thoughts to balance things out. Yeah. Personal story ideas. There we go. Here. Okay, okay. Bros farming content. Dog, if I'm gonna get abused and hurt to all hell, you sure as hell I'm sure as hell making content out of it. um I think well no, this is something I said. I said like, oh, if your heart has strings, I guess you could say I'm trying to play a song. And he was like, oh, so you're just trying to play with my heart? And then I said, I play with your heartstrings for a song, not for a game. This dude. This fucking dude. Oh my god, another point. Another, like, what's a good one I fear? I know I was cooking. I was cooking. I know I was cooking. Another thing, because we would have sleep calls. And at one point, I was already awake. Um, Thank you for all the questions, Azze. I was awake. He was on my phone, sleeping. He wakes up. Um, he wakes up, and without missing a beat, because I could tell that he woke up or something, because I heard like the bed rustle. He called out to me. There's just a really sleepy but super earnest like Ren. He wakes up and thinks of me. This is when we hadn't obviously like like fallen out, but that did something to me. Hearing that did something to me. That fucking changed me. I don't know what it is. Oh no, I know what it was, but like to be to wake up and think of somebody as your first thought and to call out to them knowing hoping that they're there. That shit straight out of fanfic. You see you see why this dude's still in my fucking heart after 3 years? It's awful. It's fucking awful. Fucking awful, dog. Um, was easier to. Oh, why is my thing not thinking? Sorry. Uh, okay, hold on. I think I have receipts. Okay, guys, I have receipts. Are you fucking ready? This is awful. This is the only receipt I'm gonna pull up. I swear. I have to get the anger out. I have to get the nostalgia half anger out. I have receipts. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, this is so awful. I just laugh about this nowadays because it's like it's a prelude to melancholy, but I fucking love being hurt. So anyway, okay. Dearest Ren, it feels like I don't say this enough, but thank you so much for everything and just for being in my life. I haven't been living the happiest over the past few years, but it seems you just effortlessly chased all my worries, and every waking second spent with you is just so special. Even when you're not around, I'm smiling and thinking about you and remembering all the precious moments we had. My life is full of so much joy and love nowadays. I always feel understood and appreciated when I'm with you, and while I don't always feel that I deserve it, it makes me very humble and happy to be on the receiving end of your kindness, love, and attention. Thank you for blessing me with your presence. Dog. Literally krill myself. Like, dog, just kill me. That was very sweet. I know. No! Oh my god, I haven't even mentioned. Oh my god. I haven't even mentioned one of the first things he had done for me. When we went in call for the first time, I had really bad insomnia. I don't know if it's insomnia, but I couldn't sleep very well. So we are messaging each other. And then he was like, because he's in an opposite time zone. He was like, oh, like you can't sleep. It's like, yeah, I'm having trouble sleeping. And then he joked, oh, do you want me to sing you a lullaby? Because he plays the guitar and sings. Well, plays the guitar mainly, but kind of sings. Um, and I was like, oh, I actually wouldn't mind that. So we get in call. It starts off with the laughs and the giggles because it's the first call we actually had. And he plays me several songs, including the one of my favorites that I really like from him. And that was like 40 minutes of a call. And then it was very tender and sweet. And then we ended call and I went to sleep. And then from there, we would call, he would sing lullabies for me to sleep. You guys you guys can see why. You guys can see why this was so awful for me. uh it'd be like that. Classic valid crash out TVH dog. I was crashing out. I was crashing out. uh I crashed out dog. And Donnie made okay for any of you who are thinking, Ren, why are you talking so fondly about some dude who hurt you when you're literally married? Donnie's literally in chat right now. Like, is this like cheating on Donnie? No, it's not because I've told this and so much more to Donnie. Donnie knows the full extent of all of this and things that I haven't mentioned as well. Obviously, we've been together for almost 3 years, and Donnie made a very, very, very good point when I was like trying to thresh out this trauma with him, to him rather. He made a really good point that after I, let's say, broke up with person A, I got with my ex shortly after. And my ex, being friends with that guy, was half on his side. And he did not give me the time to process how person A had hurt me. And when I was talking with Donnie would point out so many things that I didn't realize was wrong. There were so many things wrong. There were so many things that were wrong. And Donnie was like, your ex did not give you any time to try and process that. Which is why you're still grieving that love. Because there was love. And to segue to ask this question, what's easier to love or be loved? I think for me, it's easier to love. Well, no, this is the Ren of before would say I don't mind not being loved, but um I would hope to be loved back. Out of so many times that I've loved someone with all my heart, and yet it's not enough for them. For all the people that I've loved, it hadn't been enough. It just goes to show I just love love. That's something I definitely believe in. I love loving people. I love love. I love love as a concept in general. But it's just kind of sad. Obviously, some people can't reciprocate. Sometimes can't reciprocate the amount that you're doing. But it just sucks. And this shit fucking sucks. It fucking blows. You'd say it's easier to love because you have a family that would love and care for you unconditionally, but due to oopsies, hold on. Due to brokenness, you've met the love of your life and you're getting married this year. You know that you struggle the thought of being loved due to trauma. First person to make you feel like you can be yourself. I'm very glad to hear that you found someone who can love you for yourself, biscuits. And I hope your wedding goes super, super well and that like it's a super amazing day for you. I'm blessing you with my Leviathan goddess powers. um, you hate this man with an indescribable amount because with full context, his stuff is anything but endearing. And with full context, it also explains why Renzel holds so close. Yeah. Um, but you love me, and I'm built different, and you're not some insecure motherfucker that can't let people grieve. This is why Donnie's built different. He's great. Can you share any sweet memories acts you've done? Something you cherish, remember clearly. It can be a personal favor, favorited by both. Ooh. Sweet memories, acts that I've done. Have I done good things in my life, Lamau? Am I a good person? Ivy. What's something that I've done? God, I don't remember things that I've done. My memory's so bad now. Looks at my birthday 2 years ago, buddy. Existential crisis mode. Uh, looks at you as a person entirely. Am I a good person? That's my question for myself. Am I a good person? Thank you, V. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm happy to know I made you guys happy. And I hope to continue making you guys happy. Done so much for me because I want to do a lot for you. You're a very dear friend from for me, to me. You're a very good friend in general for all the people that you're friends with. But especially the things that you've done for me. I was like, of course, I'm down. I want to do stuff for you. Yeah. You need to be so homosexual it clears the rest of the rainbow. No. Shame you stink. You're stinkier. So it's okay. Um, that's a good question to ask yourself from time to time. Good grounding, yeah. Um, I guess Donnie is one of them. James question while I make tea. Okay. One thing would be the birthday video I made for Donnie. That was 2 years ago. Insane. The thing is, I had planned to make it the month prior, but I got busy and also procrastinated that I made it in a week. And because I made it and procrastinated it and did it in a week, I got sick at the end of it. I worked so hard on that video that I got sick. But I had a day to spare. I finished it with a day to spare, but I got sick. And now Donnie won't let me do anything like that anymore because it's gonna make me sick again. uh, I'm trying to think of like something IRL, something I've done. Mm. I don't really do much for people IRL. Oh, one that I remember. It's not exactly. I didn't really do something, But I might have talked about this on stream. But when I was younger, I was in my dad's ancestral home with my brother, and they have like a swing that fits two people, maybe three. We sat together because my tito, my uncle, is a dentist. So we were waiting to get our teeth checked. And we were swinging, and we like swinging on this swing. Very fun. And up until this point, we used to fight a lot, quarrel, not fight. But then he suddenly was like, "Oh, like, do you have any plans to go abroad in the future?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like for a job, you know. I was like, "Yeah, I want to go. Where do you want to go?" And he was like, "Oh, I want to go to America. I want to get out of here." And then I think I said something along the lines of like, "I'll support you," or like just agreeing with him in general. And ever since then, that made just like all of the petty fights that we had just kind of like went away. I mean, they happened, but like ever since then, there was just like a mutual understanding between us as siblings. And I noticed ever since then, he actually trusts me, I think. I mean, he's told me about his fucking ex crush so many times and had valid crash outs about it. I sure as hell hope that he trusts me. Um, but yeah, I think that's like one of my favorite memories, like IRL. Just having that mutual understanding as siblings and actually trusting each other now. And he still looks out for me. I look out for him. I mean, sometimes he doesn't fucking carry money, so I have to libre him, but that's fine because he drives me home because he knows how to drive. And he also helped me drive. Um, on Wednesday, he made me drive back home, which was terrifying, by the way. It was a 15-minute drive back home in our village. And he was actually being really understanding and very good about it. He genuinely was like, "Oh, like try moving a bit to the left. You're going too close to the right." Or like, "You can slow down, you know, here. Try to speed up a bit. It's okay." He was genuinely being really nice about it. So I was like, I felt so safe, which is crazy because I don't like driving because of my dad. He's given me trauma. But driving with my brother, knowing that he's actually a pretty good driver, um, made me feel safe. So yeah, your brother can be a head ass sometimes, but it's okay. It runs in the family. uh, Night night. Welcome in. What was your question, V? What's the last song that made me cry? That's a good question. Oh my god, Nishuan's song yesterday. I watched Ishuan's short film, and the song actually made me cry because seeing the animation with the lyrics genuinely was like, holy shit, this is so painful because it was so emotional. It was so good. It was really really fucking good. It made me cry. So yeah, there you go. Highly recommend you guys watch it. Especially with Ishan release on Friday. Be there for the prayer circle, or I will come to your house and haunt you. Thank you. Siblings just be like that sometimes, yeah. Like sometimes, you know, there's some quarrels here and there, but at the end of the day, you only really got each other, right? The prayer circle's not now. Save it for Friday. Sibling love is rarely talked about. It's very heartwarming to listen to others talk about it. Makes you miss your sister. Yeah. Mhm. Totally understandable as well if you don't really like your siblings. And I'm not here to be like, oh, like they'll turn around because some fucking siblings do not turn around. But I just got very lucky that we had that moment, and now we got a good relationship going on as siblings. Oh yeah, my milk is just slowly turning room temperature. Thank you guys for indulging me with questions, by the way. It's been fun. The yap. Yappers. Planned the day yesterday. We praying? Oh, no, we're not. uh, what's your question? What's one thing you want to try out? Like a job or something you want to do just for a day to see what it's like? It's a good question. Mm, what do I want to do? Mm, does this include full safety? Or is it like something I can get hurt by? You'll be able to perform as though as you've been doing it your entire life, but it'll be a first experience for you. I want to be able to like free dive. I think it's a sea dragon in me, but I want to free dive. I want to like ear scuba dive. One of those things. Probably something that's like pretty dangerous to do, but I won't die because I'm cracked. you know, knowing that I won't die from it. You know, that would be pretty sick. I'd like that. Give you the MC plot armor, literally. I'd love it. That'd be pretty damn nice. Lexi from all damage, thank you. What would be your last meals? Ooh. If I was a criminal, well, I guess it doesn't have to be a criminal, but in an event where I would have my last meal, I would have a a crepe, a fully loaded Nutella sweet, those big Japanese fully loaded cream crepes, a huge plate of Peking duck that only I can eat. What else do I want to eat? Um, what other food do I like? Fresh rice. It has to be fresh, piping hot rice, and seafood boil and raw meat. I have to eat raw meat. Donnie, I fucking love the look of raw meat. That's not an innuendo. I really just want to eat raw meat. If I'm gonna die, I might as well not care if I'm gonna get poisoning from it. I don't mean food grade raw meat. I mean just food grade raw meat would be good too. But I would I carnally need to eat raw meat. Anyway, that's fucking girl dinner ass final meal. Um, crispy M&Ms. Just low key. No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Raw meat has a look that looks so good to bite in. Human eater allegations. What are my last words? I don't know. Probably something like thank you. Thank you to like the universe. That'll be my last words. If I remember. I'm knocking on wood. I don't want to die yet. Please. Yeah, something like just something simple. What's a meal you want to make for someone else, even if it's something you don't know how to make? Oh, that's a good question. I want to know. I want to make. Hmm. What's something I want to make? I've never thought about because I don't cook, so I don't really know. Um. God, what would I want to make? What's a meal that I want to make? The first thing that comes to mind is like a crepe cake, so that we can both eat it. You know. Um. Best last words would be like, "I hidden treasure in." Bleh. Yep. Boom, Mimir. Never let them know your last words. I don't know what food is out there. What's good food to make? Maybe bread. You know, a fresh, good loaf of bread. Pandesal. That would be nice. Dude, if somebody made like uh fresh bread for me, I was like, whoa. It's like you want to marry me or something. um Hi Gigi, how are you doing? And welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Crepe cake is a good pick, dude. I have want the crepe cake so bad. The last crepe cake I had was from Aze when we met up early this year for our belated New Year slash Christmas party. Aze made a calamansi cake, crepe cake. It was so fucking good. It was so good. I'm right here. Is this thing on? Well, chop chop, make some bread. Your last words would be how to actually get wood this time. Volcano-y? Nobody fucking knows the reference to that. Ate breakfast. What did you have for breakfast? I made a crepe cake before you got the crepe recipe from a Danish ex-friend. She was great. Oh, hell yeah. Sounds so fucking good. I want a crepe cake now, guys. I need it so bad. Chocolate with coffee in it and bread. Oh, yummy. It sounds so good. I hope it was very enjoyable. I'm trying to see if I can like will this actually get bright when it kinda is. I'll put it 50 and this one at 30. So it's like we're actually in the rain. Wow. You can see the light because I have it so that my model reacts with the light, but it's been pretty consistently dark, so okay. I'll make myself a brighter. Da-da-da. That's good enough, right? Maybe 30. Nah, that's good enough. I should I should have gotten an umbrella asset. Oh my god, that would have been so fun. Hold on, that's okay. You could be any animal. What would you be? Does it have to be like a real animal? I assume real because you're talking about animal, not creature. I wanna be. I wanna be. I wanna be. I wanna be famous. I wanna be. could be anything if you explain why. I mean, I'd be a dragon, duh. Um, Other than that, I think I'd want to be a shark. Sharks are really cool. Or like a really fast fish. What's a fast fish? Swordfish? Fastest fish. Sailfish. Swordfish too. Hell yeah, shark recognition. Barracuda. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, the wahoo fish are very fast. Do you think they go wahoo? I want to be like a really fast fish. A sailfish or a swordfish. I don't know. I just feel it. Or a shark. If I had to be a land animal, I want to be a cat. I feel like that's a given. That wahoo joke got me. Hell yeah, I'm glad. I hope somebody laughs at that. So, would you guys answer questions if I asked you guys questions? I would wahoo, a frequent wahoo sayer. So true. Yes, okay. Okay, let's think of it. This is like a therapy session. Also watch the rules. But then not really therapy. If money, okay, wait, we'll do these questions. If money and usual style is not concerned, what's a fashion? Oh, ooh, that's a really good question. I want to dress up Academia. Dark Academia, as I say it. Or like the really comfy summer looks, because I love maxi dresses. I recently got two maxi dresses, and I wore one today with a cute puffed shoulder top, and I felt so summery. It was very cute. I don't really have a current style anyway, so yeah. Or like I'd love to wear really frilly pretty outfits, like Jiraike style. So yeah, Jiraike. Not exactly that, but you know, the very frilly pretty stuff. So yeah. Okay, question. Um who is your current or favorite, no, not current, who's your comfort character, who's a fictional character that you look at and you're like, I love this character so much and I would not be the same person without them. Fucking love maxi skirts, obsessed with them. Maxi skirts are so good. Aerith, mm-hmm. Lucia Senko or Robin. Yeah. And the follow up, why are they your comfort character? Actually, no. Why and what is the moment that you realize that this character is my comfort character? It can be like the same answer, really. Like, why are they your comfort character and what made you realize they're your comfort character? Like, what's the moment that you were like, holy shit, I love this character so much? Does it OC count? Yeah, for sure. OC does count. Kazuma, Kiryu, or Frank West. You love men, I guess. You are not beating the gay allegations. The gay allegations. Happy Pride! Noticing. She's the most beautiful girl in the world. She was mysterious until they revealed that she was the messianic archetype who loves humanity so much she'd lay down her life for it. Hell yeah. I love that for her. Your comfort would be your OC Elise. You made her literally out of love for women and fashion, and whenever you draw her in any form, just gets so giddy and weirdly enough therapeutic. Feels a lack of femininity you have in life. That's very sweet. I really love that. I think it's such a beautiful thing when you're able to make something that encapsulates the love you have for something. And that goes to show in your OC. That's very sweet. She's so nice. The depth of her kindness, her optimism, her love for those she holds close to her heart. I think, sorry, V, this is like a Loki a call out, but I think it's because you also have kindness and depth and much love for those you hold close to your heart. So you are very much enamored by the fact that she is like you and you want to be like her. For the silly Usagi Ichikawa, because I do want to be a greedy gluttonous rabbit that only appears when there's food around. Honestly, you're so real for that. You're so fucking real for that. I love food, and you're so real for that. Yeah, also, y'all don't worry about like doing long messages. This is the yap session. Earth is your wife. Is that real? And you fell in love the second you saw her little sprite from the original Final Fantasy. So sweet and kind despite she's been through that you protect her with your life. Um, Sephiroth need to get through me. Oh, yes, her interactions with the gang make you blubber. They're all silly. They're all silly. Sephiroth. uh, whenever I see Aerith, like I think of you, Chloe, because it's like I don't know. It just makes sense that you love a character like Aerith, and to also analyze you. I think it also makes sense because like you're soft like Aerith, but you're also not afraid to be yourself, I think, even when times are tough. And you very much love the people that you hold close and you go out of your way to show it, you know? Chloe's so tough. Shout out to Chloe, yeah. I think the characters that praying. I think the characters that people love, you can see a bit of that person in the character because I think that character has affected you to a point that they become a part of you, you know? As I said, you know. Yeah, Aerith is so cute and also so strong like Chloe. Chloe is so cute and also very strong. Um Thank God Ren doesn't know you're men. They can't read you like a book unless you put a paragraph as to why I could read you then. You have to give me the book. Realized when you started playing him because of his design and character, and composition inspiration, generally like the type of guy you want to be. Senku realized you got about halfway through the anime, bro acts like he doesn't care. He's one of the most passionate motherfuckers ever. Love him for that. Robin realized properly like last month. Kinda always knew, because look at her, also just such a beautiful person, and more I can't fit here. Uh, where is it? I think for Donnie, I think Donnie, you say that you wanna be like Lucio, but I genuinely think you're like a Lucio. Like you're just a silly guy that loves his friends, but you're not afraid to lock in, you know? No, literally, like bro might be Lucio. And then I don't know much about Senku, but that's also pretty much you because like, you know, you say that you don't really like was it? You have a hard time expressing that you know expressing your love or your passion to friends or other people, but I think you're a very very passionate person and you talk very passionately about the things and the people that you care about. Like you literally aren't, again, you're not afraid to throw shit down, you're not afraid to drop the beat, Beyonce. And then for I don't know much about Robin. I only get bits and pieces from fan art you send her, but I think like her, she's a little silly, but also has like some things that are bothering her, but still very strong, and also just like wants to be. You know, she sings, so I assume like you know she's comforting people, And like you comfort people and then you do what you love, and that in turn, you know, other people. Confidence is so infectious. Her love for life, amicable nature. She's so sincere. Need a hug from a girl like her. Savior girl, but unburdened, full of love. Adding your other comfort characters. I mean, that's just you. I mean, your confidence. You tumble into the flower shop every day, and it's really funny. I love it. You got love for life, and every time I've seen you, you've been very kind to me and everyone in chat. You're very sincere, very sincere. So I mean, story writes itself if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as I said, you can see these characters in you because they've become a part of you. I mean, I said like they're characters that have really changed you. And I think that's such a beautiful thing that we humans, well, I'm a dragon and Donnie's a frog, but that's besides the point. Um, and everybody else actually probably has a Sona, but anyway, um, we're all we're all just people who take bits and pieces of the thing we love because we love it so much that we want it to be a part of us. We see such, oh my god, it's storming. Sorry. We see such good in this thing of these characters that we're like, I love it so much. And sometimes you don't even realize that it becomes a part of you. That is insane lighting. I'm sorry for like going philosophical, but then that lighting is insane. Insane lighting, actually. Parries the lightning, thank you. Don't be a lightning rod, it's okay. What's another question I can ask chat? It's a good question. Mm. Ooh, what's everyone's comfort game? It's electrocute. What's a game that, even if you don't play it anymore, like what's a game that you think or play and you're like, no matter what, it's like, wow, I this game just hits different than the all the other games. It doesn't have to be your favorite. Just a game that you're like, this game hits different. FP3 map predictable. Mm-hmm. Why FP3? You guys can say why. Yeah, I'll give you guys time to type. I will go space. BRB. All right, we back. Final Fantasy 15, Ocarina of Time, and Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility. Oh. Storytelling with how it integrated you as the main character. You connect with other party members, Shadowbringers, brought you to your knees. Celeste, Super Mario Galaxy, and Final Fantasy 15. I have to say near Automata or Replicant, the Archive, Honkai. Valhalla's good too, yeah. Mm-hmm. Handshakes. Oh, what was that? Final Fantasy was your first. Final Fantasy, one or Final Fantasy. FE3 was proper game. Already know what got you into game. All the characters are so interesting, cute. Different routes are so different, even though they're all the same war, and it's cool. Plus, you get to marry Claude at the end. Yippee! Yippee! Chloe is the Claude lover. No one else is gonna take the title away from her. And if somebody does, they have to get through me first. I won't have somebody wrecking my daughters and my son-in-law's wedding. Not on my watch. They should like Claude or something. Or something, you know? Think of Aerith and Claude, only think of Chloe. True, same. Same seas. Chloe's Aerith and she is married to Claude. True. I think someone likes Claude a normal amount, yeah. Now, if any of you also have questions while I'm asking questions from chat, feel free. I want to check Twitch and somebody I follow is playing FE Fate's Birthright. Speaking of Fire Emblem, hmm, thinking also continue to think of questions. Hmm? Do you have an OC or Fae that you want to give a hug to or receive a hug from? I wanna. I wanna be hugged by Nico. I think Nico gives great hugs, and also she has big boobs, but that's besides the point. I think Nico would give very good hugs. Oh, if it's an OC, it's Nico. If it's a fave, there's so many faves. Currently, I really want the hug from Lighter. Chloe recently, oh my gosh, guys, I have to show it on stream. Guys, Chloe made me art of um of me and Lighter, my IRL Sona and Lighter, and I got so emo I cried. I got so emo I cried. Guys, look. Hold on, I gotta get it. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. What the hell? You guys didn't see shit. Is it that? Yeah. Guys, look at them. I'm gonna cry again. I'm gonna cry again. I'm gonna cry again. I love them so much. Dies on stream. My crying is so fun. I love them. Look, they're so. Oh, I love Lighter so much, guys. It's crazy. I carry him so much, y'all. And thank you, Chloe. It was also, I was like, I was having such a shit 2 days too. Like, such shitty weekend. And then Chloe comes in and gives me that art, gives me the art. I'm like, my week has been worth it. All my suffering healed, all my pain worth it. Worth it for this beautiful art from my daughter. um, my god, I thought somebody was behind me. That's the actual video. Holy shit. Sorry, I got so scared. Somebody came into my room. Holy shit. Giving gifts to the wary. I got so scared. You guys saw my model whip around. Chloe the Savior, yes. Chloe Claus. My Galaxy is your all-time fave. So special because you were somewhat lonely as a space. Oddly comforting, that despite the loneliness of space, still living in this time where you can experience so much. Final Fantasy 15 resonates with you and your values, yourself and its story a bit. Celeste does so much exploration of yourself and accepting things as you are, the things you have, and learning to work with them. Yeah. What do you mean I'm in your room right now? I can literally hear you say, look behind you. The way that you torment Chloe and Repo. Oh god. Oh, well, look behind you. Where's my matcha? I haven't made one yet. Oh wait, sorry, I'm gonna get Chloe's question. I don't know if anyone has asked a similar question, but in a fantasy setting, which class would you want to be and why? No, I can make you one. I have matcha downstairs. I'll make you one. Yes, yes. I think I would be. I mean, the easiest answer would be a druid, right? Because, I love plants and stuff. But I really want to be a monk. I don't know, I think monks are so cool. Ever since I saw Beauregard from Critical Role Campaign 2, that's why Nico in my playthrough is a monk. Because I think monks are so cool. Oh, I love monks. Like literally unarmed attacks and they can have extras with key points. Fucking sick. Yeah. Yeah, what's everyone's roles? What do you guys wanna be? You wanna be a rogue, not just because of cool stealth, but also you wanna be able to like do stuff in the background, help people without attention, wanna let people live better lives, only branded as a hero for it, because people deserve to live beautiful lives. Yeah, that's very you. You wanna be a tank class and lead the party and make sure they don't get hurt. Make sure everyone's safe and sound. The sun fight together. We can win. We can win. Unfortunately, I will be a paladin. Why unfortunately? It's not a bad thing. Unfortunately, because it's what is it? Predictable. You'll be a summoner so you can summon Fumas. Oh my gosh, guys, we can have a whole party. Stereotypical of me. But I mean, it fits you. I think Paladin fits you very well. Monks are so cool. You played a dumbass on your first campaign. Hell yeah. Rogue? Yes, another rogue. How about you, Chloe? What would you be? Do you want to be? Sorry. Watch a coin pulling to the wall and wipe the bars. You want to be a support so you can just sit in the back and make everyone healing foods. Maybe a cleric then, maybe. Fits you so well. I can't be my old, dark, and mysterious rogue self anymore. You can still be dark and mysterious as a paladin. Well, you can't be dark because you're literally a paladin and the fucking light, but you can be bright and mysterious. Mm-hmm. Always loved summoner classes in games. Embracing different worlds, universes, realms, and summoning creatures to aid me has always been so cool. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Literally, go my scarab. Go my little guys. I don't know, that somehow fits you with the amount of like really rabid and random Discord stickers and emotes. You feel like a summoner. Points at your Discord PFP. Do not perceive me this way. uh Bard probably, if not the potion seller. Yes. I can never see Bard of here. Mm-hmm. Be fine uncoded if you tank for the atelier. In your current campaign, you're a Warforged rogue. Somehow the tank can hear the party. We have all magic users. Ah, I see. It's really funny. A rogue being the tank and healer. Oh, that's a runner. He's a track star. Holy. Hmm. Another question. You have a question? Okay, what's your question? We can all have our own like squad. Is there any words you wish you could have said to someone? That's an insane question. Thank you. Oh, what's something I should have said to someone? It's a really good question. Damn, Donnie, aware. Aware. Hmm. God, what's something I want to say to someone? Who would I want to say something to? Who would I want to say something to? Yeah. I was like, English, am I English right? Yeah. I would. That's a good question. What would I say and who? I think I'm blanking on who would I say it to. Because I mean, I have words to say to the people who've hurt me, but I'm thinking it's like there's something good I can say to someone. Mm. I guess the thing that comes to mind is that I had this friend back in my DeviantArt days. I don't know if they actually saw me as a friend. I think they did. But towards the day that towards the time that most of us were falling out of DeviantArt, they just up and left because they had rebranded so many times that at some point I think they just dropped their account on DA, and I had no idea where they went. And I don't know why, but for the first few months it didn't affect me, but suddenly it just hit me like a truck that they were gone, and say they didn't I wasn't important enough for them to tell me where they were. So maybe I had like to be fair, I was a kid. I had a false sense of us being friends. And I guess something I wish I could have said to them is like, I wish I had asked where they went. Even just sending a DM to their old account on the off chance that they would reply to me. But I never did. And I still don't know where they are now. I don't know if they're even posting stuff. I don't know if they have the same art style. Don't know what things they like to do now. But I wish I had asked. At least, even if they were like, oh, I don't feel comfortable in like telling you, at least I'll know that I won't find them. My heartstrings, that hurts, yeah. It happens. I just hope that they're doing well. They were someone that really inspired me during my DA days, and I definitely like can say that they were a big part of my life, a big part of my DA life, which is when I was younger. Melancholic in the atelier, just a little philosophical, but it's okay. Sometimes you just gotta talk about your feelings. Being sad is part of life, but I'm not really sad. I think I'm tired of being sad. When I talk about these kind of sad things, I think of them like, ah, okay, they happened, you know? It's not like I can turn back time, right? You know? So when I look back on these memories and share them with you guys, I think of it like these are things that happened in different chapters in my life, and I'm rereading those chapters just to look back and be like, well, that happened, you know? I still keep the books in the shelves, dust them up a little bit. They're still a part. They're still part of the library. You know, sometimes you just gotta feel things sometimes. It's okay. That's so nice. Yeah. I don't like feeling sad. I really don't. I've been sad for a really long time. For like put simply because of my depression. But when I talk about these sad things, very melancholic things, I think of them very fondly. It's a bittersweet feeling, but more sweet than bitter, I think. I like to think that I'm very in tune with my emotions, or at least like the ones that aren't anger. I really don't like feeling angry. Anything that's not anger, I'm very in tune with, I think. And I'm able to like sift through it and really like thresh out these things. Because I like doing that. You know, that's why I'm a psychology major. Like I really like threshing out emotions and talking about these things. Because it helps me process, and that's why I'm able to like I think that's why I'm very in tune, because I like processing my emotions. It's also why I was considered very mature for my age. Anger gotta be the worst emotion. I don't know what it is. Well, no, I do know what it is, but it's like anger's anger's so angry. I know that's such a weird thing to say, but you know. I actually need to drink, yes. Take a sip. Love you guys too. Would you consider yourself as emotionally mature, and how was it like to become? I th- I got a message, sorry. I think I'm emotionally mature. What does it mean to be emotionally mature, actually? Being able to understand and manage your emotions effectively. Hold on. Thought somebody was knocking. I got scared. Actually, you know what? I might as well just, can I put this on speaker? There we go. Okay. Hold on. There we go. I just put it on speaker so I don't have to wear my headphones. Wait, could you guys hear the rain while I'm talking? Or is it okay? Or is it like not obvious? Hopefully it's not. I'm gonna talk a bit more and see. Is it picking up? Is the rain picking up? There's already rain in the ambulance. Oh, true. Audio's good. Okay. That's true. I guess you can still hear it. As long as I guess the video rain doesn't like catch on my mic, it's fine. Yeah, it's good enough. Anyway. Uh I think I like to think that I'm emotionally mature. Um yeah, assuming that we mean this like having the ability to understand, reflect on, and manage your emotions. Yes, I think I'm emotionally mature. I I am emotionally mature because I can catch myself when I don't feel well. I think I'm a little worse for wear now because I'm very tired with life. But being emotionally mature at a young age had its pros, I think, because I never got into much trouble because of it. And I think a lot of people, I think something that just realized now, being emotionally mature helps people trust you. Because I like a lot of people trusted me with what they were feeling because I think they couldn't handle their own emotions. And as someone who somewhat could manage their own and knows how to read through these things, I guess it made people feel safer that somebody could do that. That was the pros of that, I think. People felt safe with me, and I felt that I could manage myself and feel in control of my life. But I think the pros of that as well is that the way I handled my emotions is that I handled it all on my own. People who were friends with me 5 years prior, I did not talk about my feelings with people. I did not. And if I did, it was just ranting or venting. Very little. And I wouldn't really thresh those things out, I think. Like internally, I'm able to process it. But the moment it becomes something I can't internally manage because it's so much for me, I lose it. I'm like, I can't figure out what I'm thinking. And for a really long time, I did not seek help from people because of that. And it affected me to be that. I'm actually only learning within the last 4 or 5 years to really reach out to people to talk about these things. That's why I talk about it on stream now. Why I'm able to talk about it on stream now. Um, because it's something you don't really realize. And growing up, people would tell me, "Oh, you're so mature for your age." Thanks. It's because I'm having to keep my bad emotions inside because I know they're bad and they're gonna make people feel like I'm not doing good and I gotta keep up a good front. And that fucked me up. But now I'm learning that it's okay to not be okay. I had to learn to accept that because I'm clinically depressed. I gotta accept. That's like the first part of having depression. Gotta accept you got depression. That's okay. It's okay to not be okay. So yeah, I went on some real tangents in that, but being emotionally mature, at least I think I'm emotionally mature, has its pros and cons. That's okay. A little worse for wear now, but we still kicking. We're still kicking. Yeah. Also learned that having MDD and bipolar truly feels way better accepting that you're not okay. Yeah. It's just something you gotta learn on new one. It's okay. Oh, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, we out here and got this. Mm-hmm. I had to do nightly. I don't think we'd be doing it, but it's fine. We'll go for another 30 minutes. We'll round up for 3 hours. You got a real deep question? Yeah. What's up? After a long day of working, do you prefer a good shit or a good piss? I think a good shit hits different. uh, this is your bond today. Thank you, Sari bot. Good bot. I think a good shit is good, especially because like you feel all your like I don't know, I feel like if you take a good shit, it's a lot of stress taken out. You're taking the shit out, literally. You know? I mean, you gotta admit, you guys, I'm sure everyone's taken a really good shit and you feel really good after that, right? Right? So I think a good shit's worth it. Feel elevated after a good shit? Exactly. Best piss happens middle of the night. Best shit happens after a long day. Exactly. Gracious shit entrance from me. This guy's a professional shitter. He gets it. He gets it. If anyone's gonna get it, it's Donnie. He's always saying that he's gonna shit. Oh, yippies. Just had dinner. Welcome and cheese. Oh, welcome back, rather. What'd you have for dinner? I have another question. What do you grab from the war? Have to store? Why are you only storing now? Why did you go earlier? Chimkin nuggy. Chimkin. Uh, excuse me. You keep getting bikes. I mean, you did keep saying yikes on a bike, so the yikes from the bikes are coming. um, grab a Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. You didn't have to store, and then you have to do now. Okay. When are you storing? I thought you were not actually walking. I'm done. No, it's all good. Next on a bike, yikers, rikers are your two favorite ways to exclaim disgust. You're taking fun. Okay. Let's say Dr. Peppa. Donnie likes Dr. Peppa. So I was like, when was the last time you had a Dr. Peppa? You have a random questions about life. Never mind, random questions to ask. It's always the when was the last time you cried? What are you most worried about now? Give me something interesting. Favorite ocean memory? Ooh, good one. I have two. Uh, there's a Filipino version of these types of videos. Is it the one from Crypto Tracker? Because I literally found them. Your Walkman? Ooh, okay, wait. Oh, oh no, I like the music. And every time you compliment, oh god, this video was playing. Oh, there is. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh wow, there actually is. Okay, I'll keep this in mind. Walk through 50 kilometers of rice fields. Let's go. Hi, Kage. Favorite ocean memory. I have two. I remember when I went paddle boating the first time. That is a monkey. I went paddle boating, but I did not know how to stand on the paddle boat, so I sat on it and then I just paddled very far into the sea, and it was very nice. 800 on Revo, get that in card. I had that one. That was really fun. And then recently, last year, sometime, I we went island hopping, and then I told my mom I really, really wanted to swim in the ocean. So in the middle of our island hopping, they stopped in the middle of the sea, and the water was so clear you could see the fish just by looking down. And then we got in the water, and the waves were quite strong, so you had to hold on to like the sides of the boat, like the Filipino boats. And they would like throw bread, and so the fish would like swim around. And I remember I was the last one to come out because I was like, I loved the water so much. I was just like, we were snorkeling. That's what it was. We were snorkeling, and I would just stare at the fish and like wash the fish, watch the fish swim around, and it was like so therapeutic. I felt like I was a part of them. You know, I was a part of them. How you doing, Kage? Those are my favorite memories. That and also randomly swimming in the sea, and then me and a fish nearly bonked foreheads at each other. Thankfully, we both panicked and swam back. I I visibly remember me and the fish me and the fish did not see each other because we were like a foot away from each other, and then we saw each other once it like went out, and then it's like oh. Could have been your fish prince. Well, I have a frog one, so it's okay. Wash the fish. Yes, fish bath. Is there something you have a very specific way of doing? If so, what is it and how do you do it? I hmm, I sorry. What's a specific way? I have a specific way of organizing my calendar. I like to make to not even just to-do list. I like to list. I like to have a schedule. Even if it's not like a schedule for the whole day, I like having if I have plans, I have to set it or I will perish. So I've used an app called TikTok. I'm not sponsored, but they better sponsor me. And you gotta put in all the details. I have you can put tags and you can put them in groups, and it's actually really good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. Yeah. Very hard left on the questions. How are you coping with the Steam game tax? That's already in? It was already in? To be fair, I haven't bought a game recently. Already in some places? What? Fuck. Dude, they implement this before the Steam. What game tax? Something about the where the Pipines has like a game tax added. So games are a little more expensive now because of taxes. I already have little money. Just before Steam Fest, yeah, there you go. 12% VAT on Steam games. Awful. Dog, I might as well just buy them off like something else. Or I'll pay somebody buy the game for me if it's cheaper for them. IDK. Oh, Psychonauts. Recommended by your friend Moonambi. Anyway. I haven't bought a game recently. During Pride Month? I think it was before Pride Month. If or did it happen in June? Did it only kick in now? The cough. It's what's it? Was it 1,200? It's 1,200. I can't buy that yet. Nope, June. Oh god, they're homophobic. Homophobic on Pride Month, of course. The Pepinos, yeah. Of course, the Pepinos do it. Had a soothing headache last night, but now you're all good. That's good. That's good. Glad you're feeling better. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Just answering questions and asking chat questions. Just kind of yapping today. In about 20-15 minutes. Could have been your fish print. Didn't speak up during, but Psychonauts might be one of those comfort games of yours. You love that series so dearly now? Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because you're a psych major. It is a good game from what I watched from you. A really good game. If it ends up cheaper, just send me the money. I'll buy it for you. Thank you. That was in July. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. The Steam Next Fest is gonna be soon. Fuck. Bruh. It's fine. I'll just have to save more money, and I guess that means I'm actually gonna get through my uh game library. I mean, we play Psychonauts for like years. Watching Moon play it, I think you'd enjoy it, Danny. To get on uh get near the Moon stream more, but you need roleplay grind, planning to wake up 5 a.m. Oh gosh. Have fun. I mean, that means you can lurk, because Moon's probably streaming by that time. At 5. I feel so I haven't been able to catch your stream soon because like I wake up at like 7, but then I have class. So I have to prep, and then by the time I can kinda catch your stream, like you already ended. It's fine. I think so too, yeah. I think you'd enjoy it. I mean, I haven't even played it, but I just saw Moon play it. Psychonauts seems fun. I'd love to play it. Looks really fun. It's okay to both of you. Appreciate you both dearly. Mm. You think I can like fish for compliments on my own stream? And make me feel better about myself. This is an invitation, yet I have to ask the question. If you could stop one lie from ever being told again by anyone, what lie would it be? The lie onto whether or not you're cheating on someone. So you would have to say if you're cheating on somebody. I would stop that. So if somebody asks, "Are you cheating on me?" or "Are you seeing somebody other than me?" You're saying the truth, bitch. Nuh-uh. If you don't say the truth, you explode. Yeah. I mean, you already cheated, so you might as well explode, right? Simply explored. Based. 15 minutes. Guys, I want to make oatmeal. Because I got chocolate oatmeal. I got oatmeal at 11 p.m. What one media has impacted your writing and world building the most? Ooh, it's a good question. What has impacted my writing the most? Um, don't like any lies. Try to be as honest as possible unless it's very clear. Some that you're lying, like for jokes. Yeah, for sure. What one media has impacted my writing? That's a question. A lot of media has impacted my writing. But I have to look through my own writing. What's affected my writing? God damn it. Hold on. Where's my GDoc? What have I like in terms of on a technical sense, or it's just something like Is it, do you mean like a media that I got so invested in that I wrote a lot and it helped me? Or both? Now I'm blanking all the media I've ever consumed. Um, I think there's two that come to mind. One of the first ever book series that I read as a kid was Wolves of the Beyond. And I think that changed me because I loved the writing's mid. I've tried to reread it because I have two of the volumes and I could not read it for the life of me. But I think there's something about the clans. It's like warrior cats, but wolves. I think that changed me. And God, what's the other one? I literally forgot it. I blanked on it. Percy Jackson. I think Percy Jackson definitely like changed me reading the original series. Because now I usually have like gods in my world and I love having powers and stuff. So I think those two. Those two definitely. Lied to Nathan about the most niche scientific facts just to see if he'll believe you. Give us a fake scientific fact. What's a fake scientific fact? Or I guess a scientific lie, if you will. Is that an anime? The hell? Shonen has ruined your writing forever, oh 07. I don't think any anime. I think Hunter x Hunter had slight influence, but like, mm, um, I think my writing is like a mishmash of like a lot of things that I like. I was only thinking of Diamond City Light. Diamond City Light. Na 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 na, and I love I feel by your side. The seal's galumphing got its name from a cartoon named Georgie and the Galumphs. So true. Wow, I knew that too. And all the love I feel. Those who knows. Those who nars. Dars who nars. Okay, we got 10 minutes. I am gonna abuse my power as streamer. Last question for chat. What is something that you like about my streams or me as a person? Abusing my streamer powers to get compliment. I'm slowing down, guys. I'm fucking dying. Girl, this needs a whole doc. No, it doesn't. uh, there were studies of people trying to figure out ways to give people allergies, and it's found repeated pain stimuli partnered with the desired would-be allergen can cause an allergy in some people. I feel like that's something I would read on Facebook, and like half of the people reading that would actually believe it. Yeah. Stay true to yourself and don't let the world get the better of you. I'm glad that comes across. I hope. I hope it comes across. 40-page Google Document how much we love you. The warmth you always radiate, the way you always strive to give your all, the way you work so hard to give your best, and the way you're so compassionate. Oh, toys. Is that One Piece? Sorry, I got distracted. Is that the One Piece? The One Key? That's Dragon Ball, right? Okay, anyway. It's just enough, just enough fact to be believable, but there's zero fucking way. Yeah. Love all of me. Suddenly you're such a good person, just trying to be. And because you try so hard to be good, you nurture a community of warmth and approachability that brings more good, not good in the world. That's just what I want to do. I just want to, like, ever since I've been told that I'm like a comfy person, I want to foster like a good and safe space for everyone to be. And I also want to feel safe in, you know? um, I'm just so comfy. This always feels like a safe place on stream or even just talking to you. Appreciate your commitment to your content, how you also keep up the quality high, consider the environment of your chat and how you can continue to entertain them and keep them safe in your realm. I like the capitalization of realm. That's the streaming stuff. Getting to use a person to get too sappy at 11 a.m. Yeah, it's a bit late for you. People City, realm. I'm halaga. Like the way you think and word yourself when we met up and had matcha together, listening to you talk and provide your thoughts even on stream. You have always been so insightful. I believe there's a lot more to you than you've yet to share with us, and I can't wait for you to shine that way. I'm glad. Thank you guys. Talking how much we love friends. What was my question? I was saying like, what's something you like about my streams or about me as streamer? As meaning the wagon. True cooking, true. I'm glad I could be insightful. Sometimes I fear that I'm just yapping, but I'm like, you know what? That's okay. If I yap, then I yap. If you guys didn't want to listen, you could just fucking close the stream, right? It's whatever, right? I really appreciate it, and I'm made outfit. Sorry. I'm really glad that it comes across. I hope to be just an honest, good person. Hasn't been that way with me, at least. There's always something new to learn and see, and the way you share with us, I'm really glad. You would be shocked if you typed everything out here, so thank you guys. Look, this is the one time you can type, by the way. I'm not gonna shoot you because everyone else is doing it. It wouldn't be fair. Yeah, I will say that, like, streaming has definitely made me more comfortable talking and, like, helped me get my thoughts out. And I'm very thankful to have a community and even, like, you guys just willing to listen to me up. Because I mean, right, like, every stream is just a glorified just chatting stream, but I I want my words to matter. And even if they don't, I hope that at least one person will get some takeaway out of it, even if it's something silly in the words that I say, right? Much to think. You didn't tell me that. I didn't tell you shit. I just said what you can say. Think we underestimate how much you save others. Okay, I say this in a really positive way. That's crazy. That's really high praise. That's very high praise. Holy. Even I was taken aback. I mean, in a really good way. Even if we're just little cute people in your chat. Yeah, true. Save us even at the little things, and you're really grateful. Firstly, that you could save me in little things in mine. Really happy that you're in our lives, and I hope to use a certain someone's words, walk with you, watch over you, guide you on your path. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, V. That's very, very kind, very sincere. I know you guys have saved me too. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for stream, right? I wouldn't be the person that I am now without stream. It's definitely changed me for, I think, for the better for the most part. Um, and we all wouldn't be yapping here if it wasn't, right? And I hope to continue walking with all of you if you guys will let me. Sobbers will also sobering night tonight. Sober up, sober up. I hope that stream can continue to be like a safe space and nice and comfy for everyone. Even if you don't chat and you just listen in, or even if you're not listening, I just hope the chat's vibes, let the stream's vibes, can be like nice and comfy to just like sit in and stuff. You'll put me in a wheelchair and push me around? Sure. We will do that. We'll take turns, we'll take shifts. I will punch stairs until they become rats. Everyone got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes to let and swim. No, actually, a minute. I'm probably gonna Giga Chat. V is a Giga Chat. Inside. Aura, true. And love I feel by your side. I wanna dive into tonight. Favorite color sky. Your best friend stream. The walking so immersive. Your legs are getting tired by osmosis. The content is kind of tired, yeah. A nice and chill, low energy stream. Good vibes. It's been nice, actually. Your college had such bad wheelchair support that when you had a prospective new student in a wheelchair, they put out temporary ramps all across to support them. They ended up going to a different school and the ramps were removed. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. No accessibility. You hate to see it. All right. It is 11 p.m. Say goodbye to the walk. We will be stopping here. How many videos did we go through? We went to 3.5 walking videos. That's kind of cool. Yeah, thank you guys for walking with me around Japan. I hope you guys had fun. Oh my god, there's an ad. I'm just gonna fucking snooze that. Hi, Jazz. Bye, Jazz. We walked a million steps, yeah. Thank you guys for yapping with me. It was very, very fun. I hope we can yap more on Wednesday. I actually might also do a night stream. Like, oh god, there goes. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Oh god, Donnie. Oh fuck. Okay, wait. We'll end off with Donnie's thing. I had to split it up so you don't get the end yet, buddy. Okay, fine. Wait, hold on. Let's go back. Actually, let's go to the just chatting screen just so I can grab this. Oh god, I'm at the. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, fine. I guess we don't get the end yet because I let Donnie do one thing. Reset. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Off. Okay. Okay, there we go. So you're super inspiring and knowledgeable, even if you don't think so. Myself and so many of us immediately want to do something when we see you or hear you talking about it, because your passion is so infectious, and the way that you always do everything you can to make sure everyone feels included and welcome, even at times you don't have to. You give everything you can to ensure that people are comfortable in the community. The community is so welcoming as proof of that. All the things you say we bring are things that have been directly pulled out of us because of you. You've created the space where we all feel welcome and allow us to be ourselves. You shared parts of you so we could do the same, and you keep every single one of us looking forward to more opportunities to spend time with you. Donnie's so strong, he's single-handedly continued stream. If anyone can continue stream, it's Donnie. So right now, wiping my tears. I'm glad. Feeling the love. Yeah. It's like, you know, it's a give and take thing. It's a cycle. I wanna foster a nice and happy, lovable, kind community, and you guys continue to be happy and kind and lovable to each other. So, and that, like, I just want to continue fostering that. And you guys, you know, chat is you guys. So you guys are the ones doing that. And thank you guys for being here, being a part of the atelier after all these years. And I hope we can continue to do many amazing things together in the future. And yeah, I hope this little old dragon can continue to entertain, and hopefully, if you guys will let me, hope to continue loving you guys until forever. Yeah. Okay, now we end stream. I love you guys. Thank you again. Now we can say our goodbyes. Donnie, don't continue stream. I want to go to bed. Okay. Take care, everyone. Don't forget to take care of yourselves. If you need to eat, drink, or sleep, or do whatever you need to do, please do. And yeah, very thankful for all of you guys, and I hope you know that I love you all very much. Yes, agreed. Very happy to have met everyone. Yoratsumi, Natsukare. Good night, guys. I'm not gonna read. Bye bye.